Hey, what's up viewers? It's June here. If you plan to visit Korea soon, whether it's your first time or not, I'm glad that you found this content because today I'm going to share 10 actionable tips that will prepare you to travel like a pro to Korea based on my own errors and trials. So let's jump right in. Making reservations. Most restaurants in Korea accept walk-ins, but high-end restaurants might require reservations. To make reservations in English, download the Catch Table app. I think it's the best app for foreigners to make reservations in Korea. You'll find many major restaurants and almost all high-end restaurants in the app. Certain restaurants will require a deposit. Don't worry, you can use your credit card and it will be refunded after you pay for your dinner as it's held by Catch Table's payment system, not the restaurant itself. The 2024 Michelin Guide Seoul and Busan includes 220 restaurants with Michelin stars, including 3 3-star restaurants, multiple 2-star restaurants, and many 1-star restaurants. So you will find most of these restaurants in Catch Table. I would recommend to download the app in your home country before traveling to Korea and make reservations for your favorite restaurants in advance. Now, phone service. You will use your phone for everything in Korea. Navigation, translation, finding destinations, researching restaurants, and messaging your travel companions. So you will definitely need a phone that allows you to use data for sure. I know a lot of you might be thinking about purchasing a roaming plan, renting a mobile phone, or getting a physical SIM card or pocket Wi-Fi once you arrive in Korea. Instead, I recommend getting an eSIM. An eSIM is a digital version of a physical SIM card that allows a device to connect to a network without the need for a physical card. I did not necessarily trust eSIM initially, so I chose inconvenient, time-consuming, and more expensive ways of getting the same data service through renting a phone or pocket Wi-Fi. So where can you get an eSIM? I use Airalo for eSIMs. It's reliable, super cheap, easy to install, and easy to top off. Airalo offers unlimited data-only plans for Korea. You can simply search for Korea and proceed as instructed. While most of you will be just fine with the data-only eSIM, some situations may require a local mobile number, usually for text verification for making reservations or registering for services online. If you know you will need voice and text in addition to data, you can also get the eSIM that supports voice and text through the global plan, or you can get it through LGU Plus at the Incheon airport. Install it at your home country so you can be connected as soon as possible when you arrive in Korea. Now, currency. You can enjoy Korea with credit cards only without a problem. Starting March 2024, even street vendors in Myeongdong will accept credit card payments. When paying with credit card, the machine often asks if you want to pay with your home currency or Korean won. Always choose to pay in Korean won for a better rate. You should also make sure to use the credit card that doesn't charge the international transactional fee. I always use my Sapphire Reserve card when traveling overseas because it offers no transactional fee. Samsung Pay is widely accepted in Korea, and Apple Pay is available but still limited, so I wouldn't really rely on Apple Pay. Nonetheless, it's wise to have some cash for convenience and emergency, especially if you want to try out the street vendors. Don't exchange money in your home country as it will take a much larger cut, sometimes up to 20%. Bring some US dollars and exchange money in Korea, always. I would also avoid airport or hotel money exchanges as they cut 5 to 10% for their profit. Use your debit card at an ATM for the best and honest exchange rate, especially if you can have the foreign ATM fee reimbursed or waived. The fee to use an ATM with a foreign debit card will be about 3 to 5 US dollars in Korea. If you are taking out about $100 or more, it makes sense to get cash using your debit card at an ATM. I would take enough money so you don't have to worry about the ATM fee multiple times. Some banks in your country might reimburse the ATM fee, so find out if your bank offers foreign ATM fee reimbursed. You might be surprised. In case you cannot use an ATM for various reasons, don't worry. There are a lot of places that you can exchange money in Korea. You can go to a bank or private exchange offices or a booth located throughout the city. By the way, if you're in Seoul, Myeongdong has a few exchange places and it's known for its best rate. Download the Currency Converter Plus app to check the Korean price in your home currency when you need to. It's not the most visually appealing app, but it's reliable and functional and instantly converting local currency to your home currency. Transportation. In metropolitan areas like Seoul and Busan, use the subway and taxis. Subways in Korea are affordable, easy to use, and reliable. We talked about how a credit card can be used for anything and everything in Korea. There is one big exception though. You will not be able to directly use a credit card for public transportation. I can't find a reason why, but don't worry. It's simple and easy. Get a T-Money card which can be found at retail convenience stores like 7-Eleven, CU, GS25, and Ministop, or at vending machines at Incheon Airport. So T-Money cards are not sold at the subway stations, so you should make sure to get it before you head to the subway station. The card costs about 3,000 won, and you can add money as needed. It works for buses, subways, taxis, and even convenience stores. The Mobile Korea Tour card is another option. It's basically a virtual T-Money card with a few more extra features, using your smartphone's NFC for public transportation and purchases. Download it from the App Store or Google Play and set it up in advance to avoid setup hassles when you're in a hurry. But honestly, I did not like the Tour Korea card. It was sort of annoying to set up, and there's a learning curve as the UI is not as intuitive. I love the physical T-Money card for simplicity. And it's easy to buy and top off because there are 7-Elevens everywhere in Korea. Now, taxis. Taxis in Korea come in two different forms: regular, the ones with yellow license plates, and deluxe, more expensive, higher service standards, usually black cars. Base fare for taxis is about 4,800 Korean won, which is about $370 US. And for deluxe taxis, it's about 7,000 Korean won, which is around $540 US. Not too bad. The taxi shows their status on the windshield. Bincha, or red Korean characters, means vacant. I personally would leverage taxis for convenience because return on investment is great. Even from Incheon Airport to Myeongdong in Seoul, which is about 31 miles in distance, you will pay about 45 to 55 US, which is significantly cheaper than what you would pay in North America or Western Europe. For airport pickup, I have used Klook's private pickup service. It was reasonably priced, about $55. The driver communicates with WhatsApp and they'll be waiting for you at an airport upon arrival at the meeting area or at the designated spot. When it's late at night or in certain areas, it can be difficult to get a taxi in Korea. Uber works in Korea. Once opening the Uber app in Korea though, it will show up as UT. UT is a joint venture created by Uber and this Korean company called T-Map Mobility. But it's largely unreliable. They take a long time to pick you up and often cancel at the last moment for some reason. So instead, use Kakao Taxi. You can use Kakao Taxi throughout Korea, including Jeju Island. Again, download the app and set it up at your home country to avoid potential verification issues. It's always safer to download these apps back in your home country before traveling to Korea. And if you download any app in Korea, you will most likely to get the Korean version of the app that supports multi-language. And sometimes the multi-language version is not really complete and there might be some areas where it's not fully translated. Car rentals. Let's get right into it. Do not rent a car in Seoul. Don't drive in Seoul. It's too crazy. I'm not even gonna get into the parking situations there. It's just straight up chaos. Subway and taxi will be a lot faster than driving and a lot more reliable anyways. However, in Jeju, you can consider renting a car as it's more manageable. When I visited Jeju last year, we rented a car from Lotte Rent-A-Car, which is the largest rental car company in Korea. It was easy to browse different types of cars and make reservations online. You will need an international license, your local driver's license, and your passport to rent a car. EU international driver's license holders must present an international driving permit to pick up the car. Navigation. Korea is one of few countries that Google Maps doesn't work properly. It has limited functionality in Korea due to national security regulations. In Korea, the government also requires that domestic data be kept within the country, which also limits some of the features in Google Maps. So, I used Naver Map. Set it up at your home country to get the overseas version for English language support. Naver Map provides similar features, including directions for walk, using public transportation, or driving. Messaging communications. Almost all Koreans use KakaoTalk for messaging instead of WhatsApp or Messenger. If you want, download and register it before your trip for easier communication with businesses and individuals, just in case. I've communicated with restaurants, doctors' offices, and other businesses through KakaoTalk, which was really convenient and it provided a lot of assurance. Tax refund. Take advantage of the tax refund benefit for purchases over 15,000 won. I actually get a significant amount of money refunded because I shop a lot in Korea. Large department stores and most shops provide necessary paperwork. Medical offices also participate in case you get some beauty treatment in Korea. I have good news for those K-Cosmetics fans. At Olive Young, a famous cosmetics shop, you will receive the refund immediately at checkout, so you don't have to worry about doing the paperwork. As for the tax-free receipt, because you need a specific receipt to have it reimbursed, just in case the merchant forgets about it. Obviously, carry your passport for tax-free purchases, because you would need that. Remember that you must leave the country within 3 months from the purchase date. Electricity. Korea uses 220 volts with a specific type of plug, the same as Europlug. While hotels may have 110 volts outlets, bring a converter to avoid any potential issues. If you need a 220 volts charger for your phone or laptop in case of emergency, you can easily buy one locally at various stores, including Apple Store or Frisbee, Samsung Store, Electromart, eMart, or even Daiso. Language. You'll be probably okay communicating with local people because they speak basic English even though it might not be perfect. But written language can be an issue. There are a lot of apps that can help you translate the written language, including Google Lens. Google Lens is the free app that you can download from the App Store. It's very convenient to use if you need to translate the billboard, signage, or even the menus from the restaurant. Last but not least, speaking some simple Korean phrases can earn you extra credit in Korea because people will appreciate that you're trying and they will find it amusing. They love hearing foreigners speak Korean, whether you're good at it or not. Use simple Korean at the restaurants, shops, and your hotel. People will definitely appreciate it and they might offer you extra services. Here are some simple Korean phrases for you. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, which means hello, how are you? 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Thank you. 맛있어요. 맛있어요. Delicious. 좋아요. 좋아요. I like it. That's great. That was it for today. In the next content, I'm gonna share some tips on Korean culture so you can eliminate culture shock and have an even more amazing experience in Korea. Please ask any questions and share your own experiences or tips for visiting Korea in the comments section below. And subscribe for more travel, restaurants, hotels, and flight-related content. Thank you a lot, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.